Welcome to the Synagogues of the Caribbean, Part 3. We're starting out in the country of Curacao. It has one synagogue, Shaarei Tzedek. It's Ashkenazic. It originally was located in 1959 in one area, called Charlou, was sold in the 1980s, held services in various members' homes, and finally was able to build a new synagogue in 2006 in Mahai. The spiritual leader was Rabbi Ariel Yeshurun until 2011. We are not sure if anyone has replaced him. Services have been conducted in the Orthodox tradition and are held Friday evenings, Saturday mornings, and Saturday afternoons for Shabbat. Our next stop takes us to the Dominican Republic and the Centro Israelita de la República Dominicana, or if one prefers, the Israel Center of the Dominican Republic. They do not ascribe to any particular affiliation, but they indicate that most of the services are conducted in a traditional Hebrew way. They do not use a PA system. They do not have a physical mechitza or partition between the men and the women, but the men and the women do sit separately. There is a Friday evening Shabbat service and a Thursday morning minyan. In 2007, they had an afternoon Hebrew school and were working on constructing a mikveh. There is a Jewish cemetery and a Chevra Kadisha for proper burial of those of the Jewish faith. About 6 times a year they import in kosher food from Florida. Here we are in Jamaica checking out Kahal Kadosh Shaarei Shalom, also known as the United Congregation of the Israelites. The United Congregations of Israelites constructed Shaarei Shalom. It is Sephardic in practice. This is its second building and it was constructed in 1912. The Ashkenazic synagogue merged with it in 1921 and this coexistence still stands today. The sanctuary can seat 600. At one time, the congregation practiced the Orthodox tradition. Today it considers itself conservative. Services are led in both Hebrew and English, and there is a 52-stop pipe organ. The congregation also hosts a school called the Hillel Academy, but it is non-denominational and has at least 800 students. There are estimated between 250 to 300 Jews living in Jamaica. Our last stop in this tour is the Netherlands Antilles. And truthfully, we're not sure if the synagogue is located as shown here or on the other side of the camera. Here is an inside look of Mikveh Israel Emmanuel Synagogue. It claims to be the oldest continually used synagogue in the Western Hemisphere. It was dedicated in 1732. Note the sandy floor. And it was modeled after the Portuguese Synagogue of Amsterdam. It is also home to a museum. It is supposedly now of the Reconstructionist affiliation, and maybe a correction is required. This synagogue is located in Curacao, which is part of the Netherlands Antilles. There is also a Chabad of Saint Martin, which holds Shabbat services on a Saturday morning on a regular basis, and for 6 weeks starting in the middle of December to the end of January, there is a daily minyan during the high visitor season. There are a couple more episodes of Synagogues of the Caribbean coming up, so bye for now and see you real soon.